Hello Bravehearts, my name is Michelle Whitehead. I'm a lawyer, a mediator, a risk management professional and a passionate entrepreneur. I'm here to talk to other passionate entrepreneurs today, other heart-centered, soul-driven, purpose-based people who are living their dream. A few years ago I was employed by the College of Law to do a course on risk management for lawyers, and I took all of the information from their risk management courses and transformed it into an online continuing professional development unit. And in doing that, I became fascinated with the idea of risk management, about how simple the techniques actually were, and yet how many layers of complexity were layered onto them. As a lawyer, I have lived in risk management for a long time. Whenever anyone tells me anything they're thinking about doing, the wheels start turning, what could go wrong? And I know that for entrepreneurs, this can be a really difficult thing to think about. You don't want to be thinking about risk as a threat. What can possibly go wrong? You need to be thinking about risk as an opportunity. What can I take out of this? What can I get right? Now, risk management, I've decided that risk management is actually the best way to help you get to do this. Now, entrepreneurs, when we start up, all of the information that's out there it's very much based around courage. Overcome your fears, get yourself out there, do what you need to do, don't worry about having all your ducks in a row, don't worry about what might go wrong, just run with it. And there gets to a point where a lot of us, we do that. And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to get ourselves out there, get ourselves moving, get it done. But then, after a year or two, after we've found our niche, we've found our zone of genius, we're pulling in the clients who absolutely love us, we're doing the work for them, we start to think about getting bigger. And then we stop. Why? Because we get to this point where we think, I have built my house. I have built this beautiful house, but it's on shaky ground. I don't have firm foundations under it, and I don't know what I don't know about what foundations I need. I've got this massive, important, but not urgent list. All the things like the legal compliance things, trademarks, contracts, terms and conditions, privacy things. They're all on my important but not urgent list. I've got all of these worries about what happens if I get sick? What happens if my clients don't pay me? What happens if a client's not happy with my work? What happens if I run my business out of my home and someone gets hurt? What happens? These things are things we shove down inside us so we don't have to think about them. They're our baggage. I heard someone call them the cockroaches we carry around. They're the little skittering things that make us feel nervous when we think about getting bigger. And the problem with carrying around this much baggage, carrying around all of those cockroaches, is it fills you with negative energy. To move forward, to get bigger, you need to think positive. You need to visualize, to affirm, to do affirmations. You need to be really living your dream in order to make it come true. But all of these negative worries, the what ifs, the maybes, the am I safes, are pulling you back. They're keeping you small. They're keeping you locked in the little box of maybe, possibility, what happens if. Now, risk management, the reason I get so excited about risk management is risk management has the tools that help you turn threat into opportunity. Now, first, I'm not talking about traditional risk management. If you've got a corporate background, that boring stuff, the HR people nagging you about what you're doing wrong. I am talking about risk management from an entrepreneurial perspective, where you get curious about what these worries are. Pull one of them out, look at it, examine it in detail. What is this worry trying to tell me? Is it something I really need? Or is it maybe just something that I've inherited from someone else and I can just let it go? Think about, the process of risk management gives you a structured process. It gives you the systems you need to analyze these risks. Are they high priority and a high chance, high consequences? A high probability of coming true and high consequences if they do come true, are they going to be devastating for your business and they're almost entirely going to happen, then you need to do something about them. Are they something that maybe might not be actually relevant to your business and you might come into contact with it once in 20 years? And even if it did happen, it's not going to be all that bad. Let it go. That's a low priority risk that you can just decide not to do anything about. Sorry, my little daughter just woke up. So I'll wrap this up. The best thing about risk management is it gives you lots and lots of practice and confidence with making decisions from your higher mind, from using intuition, from having calm, conscious, beautiful decisions that you have really brainstormed, you've generated your options, you've sought advice, you've researched the pros and cons when you need to. You make good decisions. And the more of those good decisions you make, the more confidence you have about making other decisions about areas that maybe are a bit more uncertain, a bit chancier, a bit more risky. So risk management basically gives you that practice. And there was a psychiatric study in the early 90s that discovered that people who were led to believe that they were competent, really good decision makers, they were the ones who were more effective as entrepreneurs. They were the ones who were more willing to take risks, more willing to play bigger, more willing to shine. Whereas the ones who were led to believe that they were not good not good decision makers, were the ones who were more likely to stay small, to shrink into their boxes and to not take any risks. Now, what happens if you don't do this? If you don't do risk management, then your conscious thinking brain doesn't get the chance to do that good decision making. And when a risk does eventuate, and a risk that is a threat and is a danger, when it happens, or even when it's an opportunity, when it happens, your conscious brain automatically flings itself open and your primitive brain takes over. That fear brain, that fight, flight, freeze brain. And if it's an opportunity, that brain might be activated by FOMO, fear of missing out. Or it might be activated by panic. How am I actually going to do it? What's going to happen? All of that monkey mind thinking, the worry, the mouse on the wheel. So basically risk management is using that conscious thinking brain that has access to intuition, access to higher mind, access to all of the knowledge of the universe, using that to make decisions about how to address your risk and getting used to using it consciously attractive and getting it absolutely confident with the idea that it is really good at this stuff. Not making poor decisions at the last minute from this poor little scared primitive reptile brain. I mean, think about a chicken or a T-Rex. This is your T-Rex brain. Do you want to be running your business as a T-Rex? Or do you want to be running your business as an enlightened being? And that is the difference that risk management can make for you. And that is what my Business Serenity course is trying to get you to get curious about. That's where I want to lead you, to empower you to get to that position where you are making your business decisions as an empowered, enlightened being, because I want you to go out and fulfill your mission and save the world, because we can do this together. Love your brave heart. See you soon. Bye.